Welcome back to game 2 for T1 versus TL. I would say the comp that we have going into this is not bad, for TL again. I mean, they have a Poppy. Naturally, there's a lot of champions that Poppy is good versus indies. Uh Mbessa technically puts herself in a like both Mbessa and Vi put themselves in a precarious situation if they ulti and Poppy does not get ultied. Like, she's not involved in this play. She's on the side or something, and she can ulti both of them away. Yeah, not great. The Rumble, it's fine. I mean, Rumble versus Mbessa just depends on how good the players are. For the higher levels, yeah, like Mbessa can win for sure. And obviously it's gonna get worse over time just because the way Mbessa is. For the Rumble, Talia is interesting. I mean, again, it's just a lot of stuff that's trying to like stop what T1 can do. The only scary thing is just that if they own mid at all, like if Rise overtakes Talia, no one can answer Rise. Like, he will be just a monster in this game and they just lose the game. Because like there's no really ideal frontline by TL to deal with Rise. So if those fights, like I said, if those fights go poorly, those fights don't turn out the best they can be, and like T1 is like holding their grounds, or like they find a really good flank angle to kind of like split TL apart, TL will probably just lose. Let's go in. Let's just see how it goes. It's like there's a lot you could talk about for like the interactions of this game, but like I doubt T1 is gonna give TL an angle to like do a Raptors invade with Poppy, because that's like one of her best plays for like level 1 is to just take your Raptors level 1 and dip. She's a very good champion at it. Also, I don't know if TL would even be willing to look for that, only because they have it's Kalista Renata, so like if they're stacked there, you're dead, right? So I assume they're just gonna kind of keep it as like a feint. Like obviously you see Vi instantly ward it. So yeah, like it's probably just a feint. There's just too much risk on TL side. We'll see how they go in bot lane. Hopefully the Senna can actually get enough farm to be useful. Otherwise, otherwise they can definitely just stack drags too. Like, I mean, you don't want that to be the case. They're pathing for top Vi, and so they're trusting the Kalista and the Renata to just kind of play out the lane perfectly. Like, they're not going to expose themselves to a gank. They're going to keep having pressure though, and they're just going to be pretty much a 2v3 situation. Well played by Quid. This is already way better. He got Rise's flash on his own. That's amazing. Oh, the Poppy's thinking about it. If he did the flip, yeah, he would have gone for it. But they're getting dove? Wait. They're getting dove? Did they know the Poppy was gonna be here though? No, they didn't. They're just assuming the Poppy hasn't showed bot. Like, cause she could have wrapped behind them, right? Like, she could have wrapped behind the play on the Kalista. She didn't. And they actually have enough trust with the growing wave, level 4 difference, that they can dive. Because they have Renata. Which actually does make sense. Yeah, they have Renata. Like, Renata can help give you a reset. He missed his Q. It's like not a terrible start for for TL, I guess, only because he's gonna flash this, right? Yeah, he's gonna flash it. That guy's dead. Pretty spooky. Yeah, this was pretty spooky. I mean, TL did actually play it very well. Like, the second you see Vi gets hit, like, Vi got hit by the Senna W, like, Renata missed her Q. At that point, it's, yeah, like, they're gonna commit anyways, because, like, they're already in it, but, yeah, that was pretty rough. The Poppy did Krugs, he's trying to find something to do. The Rise can move on him, though. There's no way he plays for this, so... Oh, dude, no, he's gonna die. Fuck. The Rise is gonna collapse on him. Oh, he's not dead?
He is the one who has to back away.
Or never mind, because it was a clear from bottom up to top, so the Gromp wasn't there. So no thievery at all.
Oh, thank God. I was gonna say, like, the Rise definitely hasn't moved, so, like, I don't know why Poppy would continue to look for this. Also, I think the fact that Talia moved bot is even a bigger indicator on, like, Jose screwed this up. Jose should have just gone and did his Raptors and just full cleared down. Because if he did, look at what would happen. So the Raptors would be probably dead around this time. He's going to his Wolves now. Okay, he's starting his Wolves now. Okay, now he's going towards his Gromp. He literally would be on his Gromp right now, and then he would be able to play on bot first over the Vi with his clear done. But instead, he goes for the Wolves play, which he knew Rise would have priority over him, so that was a failed play. Shit, that sucks. And then because that happens, it's kind of interesting. Because that happens, Vi is trying to make a play on Talia. I don't know how this really comes to be. I guess they thought they could dive him. Yeah, I guess they thought he could dive him. Oh, they're trying to trick him? That's so funny. They're trying to be cute, but it was a little too much. But I guess also the reason why they're trying to be cute is because the crab is spawned, right? So at this point, like, we're late. Faker's, dude, I love Faker so much, man. Like, how can you not like this guy? Like, normally you would just walk down, and the Talia would have to shift down, but, like, that doesn't really improve your situation for getting the crab. By doing it this way, because, like I said, like, if they go down, walk down this way, she's gonna walk down this way. She walks down this way, they're playing for the crab, she's in their face, nothing happens. However, you play it this way, now she's cut off from going here. This is a no play. She has to run this way into the tower. Now suddenly they have two people going down into river first. Kind of cool. I mean, like, you have to hand it to them. That's like that's a really creative way to go about it. Most players would not think about that, but also Rice has no mana going into this crab fight, so like TL should feel confident to try it, to test them. I mean, Honer's getting shit on. They have to try for it. Okay, so the start of this was great for TL. The start of this was great for TL. They should... By the way, Kalista's not involved in this play. And Talia still has Flash, and Poppy still has Flash. So I'm pretty sure mid-jungle is supposed to be way more confident because Ryze has nothing. This is like... After T1 did the play, and it was creative to get them into the river, but due to Ryze's mana, yeah, they should have not gone for this. Like, this is, like, heavily dependent on Kalista being, like, 1v5, right? So Poppy should have way more confidence to be here. He should invite the play, and the Kalista's going to try to walk in. They have Flash to get out, and just try it, you know? Like, I mean, they can go on Kalista, too, themselves as a 1v2, and Renata wants to go that way, but these guys cannot fight these guys 2v2 right now. So you need to make them, like, sweat. But instead, what we see is they run away and they give space, which then in return means that they want to look on them. Carry is smart. He knows Senna has no flash. Nautilus is like, oh my god, they're going to turn on us because of what these guys did. But Nautilus is not thinking like he needs to tank it. So he dips this way, exposed, well played by Carrier to get that pick. I mean, luckily enough, like, Yeon did get his W off on this guy, like, just in time. But, ooh, Morgan the GOAT. He's flashed? Huh. Yeah, I don't... Shit. Tails mid jungle actually screwed that up. They needed more balls. Dude, get the hell out of here. Are you kidding me? Get the hell out of here, man. Are you telling me you were actually gonna die this way? Oh, come on, bro. Come on. Unreal. Actually, unreal that Quid dies that way. Let's go, Morgan. I mean, this is, I guess you could say this is Morgan's comfort zone. I mean, like, he's used to playing against these guys, so, like, for Morgan, he's just kind of like, sure, let's do it. And he's used to this style of play, too, against Korean teams, so. But how this game's going, I mean, I'm sorry for rewinding. Sometimes when I start, like, not rambling, but talking a little bit, I lose focus on what I'm, like, looking at. So, like, they're doing grubs, right? Vi was pathing up, so this play is, like, kind of over. Vi could finish with her Gromp and then look for a play with Vyar on top, but instead they want to switch over knowing that, okay, like, if Poppy wants to do this, like, because, like, keep in mind, like, they could have shifted the boys up still, but I think they're scared of Doran. Or not Doran, Morgan. They're afraid of, like, dealing with Morgan. So they go play for the blue. Poppy's a little late. And this is the... Dude, okay. This is something that... This is something that TL needs to start understanding, in that, you know, like, the whole talk about space, right? Like, I mean, a lot of people bring it up when, like, watching League. It's like, what is the space you own? And he has no flash, right? So, like, the distance that he's allowed to stay in is not very high. And yet, we notice that he's walking in trying to soft contest this, right? Like, he's, like, trying to soft contest his zone. But he's not respecting the idea that these guys both have flashes. So, until Poppy's closer, they have a ward here, too, to spot the Poppy. You just can't, like, do whatever the hell you want. And Quid just walks in trying to do chip damage. Like I said, he's trying to soft contest. But they both flashed on you because they both identify that, like, you can't be here. Now that you're dead, this is even worse for them because he might lose 2 camps. I don't know if they're going to play for 2 camps, they're going to feel comfortable playing for 2 camps, but no, he's not going to go for it. He just doesn't want to deal with, like, ruining bot lane situation. And then at the same time, this is amazing. At the same time, because he decides not to go for 2 camps, so Ryze doesn't have to go back on the bot, which, again, by the way, they could play for Gromp if Ryze pushes mid and then goes back bot, which would be pretty damn annoying for Poppy. They decide to make a play to help Doran, because that is, like, a more efficient play for them, and they kill Doran. Or, dude, why do I keep saying Doran? They killed Morgan. And then they try making a play on bot, like, assuming that maybe the Vi is, like, on a camp or something. But they use all their CC on Pace before Poppy's even there. I mean, he's not supposed to not R the Kalista now, by the way. He's supposed to wait. Like, just wait a little bit. Just wait a little bit and see what happens. So, like, he does this really early, and it's, like, pretty damn hard to catch up to them. Now we're flashing on them. But they still have, like, Kalista R. I mean, like, I guess the upside is that Talia does get a timer because Ryze went top, so, like, them creating a fight on bot side does enable them to have an option, right? Like, so it's spooky. It's definitely spooky, but they do have Talia coming down. I'm surprised Pace keeps running past the tower, though. He definitely should just sit by the tower and not leave it. Yeah, Pace definitely screwed himself. He should just be where everyone else is, and then make Quid make that decision. Maybe they can pick up one more. They really want to try. I get why they want to try, but the Ryze is also missing, and the Ryze can come, and yeah, like, they have to back up if the Ryze can come. I get why they went for it, but, like, it's still, like, not easy, especially if all your CC comes out before you can even do damage. And I get, like, they're trying to buy time for Poppy to make it, but it's just, I think it's always going to be kind of hard if you're playing it that way. And once again, we sit into a situation where, I mean, at least Quid is making more plays, like, that are, like, effective, right? I mean, like, his shifts into bot have, like, proven some usage. Shit. Shit. But like for T1, they can do whatever the hell they want. At this point, it feels like. Because bot lane is so much stronger, mid is so much stronger. Not so much stronger, right? I mean, mid is really not actually that much stronger. It's just... he's in a good position to do what he wants. But they can always come through bot, right? They can always come through bot. And, like, we see the Vi shift. Like, he sees the Vi coming. So he needs to run. He doesn't run. I don't know why. But, like, it just takes forever to, like, figure out what to do, so he loses his flash. That sucks. Senna is way too slow and way too weak to push. Do Senna's go tier in this build still? Does Senna still go this? Huh. Yeah, I guess so. Personally, I don't really care for it, though. Like, to me, especially in this game, that 400 gold is pretty important because he needs to be... is it 400 gold, right? 400 gold? He needs to be getting static as fast as possible. As fast as possible. Why? Because he's playing against Kalista. Dude, you need your first spike. He needs his first spike badly so they can play the game. By doing this is so slow. This is so slow, man. So, yeah, they have no business going for fights. Like, maybe they win this fight because Talia can shift down first. We'll see. But I just... let's see what happens. Nice play. Nice play. Shit. Wow, they won that. Because the Talia was able to shift first. Due to her Talia R. Look at this. So, they contest this zone. The Renata does have R, which is like pretty spooky. And so the Renata R hits everyone, right? The Rise is here. I think the problem is just that Vi just went too early. I mean, at the end of the day, like, the Rise and the Talia are pretty close to the same. If Talia doesn't go, or Vi doesn't go, yeah, it's not bad, but I think since they contested this zone, and TL did a good job of this. I will say that. Like, this was a good job by them, right? Like, they contested this zone. Now they're playing in this pocket. These guys don't want to enter this pocket. It's really scary, right? Like, there's just, like, a lot of, like, distance to try to hit them. They can't hit him. They can't hit him. Like, no way they can't hit them. So, for T1, this is not actually a good fight. But Vi goes in. They try to burst Jose, which, again, not really the greatest target to try to burst. And once they bail out Owner, yeah, I think the fight is lost. I think if they decide to let Owner die, and they save Renata W for Kalista, this could be a thing. Right? It's like, then Kalista has the confidence to just... I mean, technically she could have the confidence to just flash on Jose. And then just try to keep going, and then Faker would join him. Right? But since that's not the case, yeah, Kalista's just like, oh, shit. Like, I'm stuck. So now Talia just picked up 3. The only downside of this play is just that Rumble TP, so I guess in the end wasn't needed. But I get why he TP'd. God damn, Morgan. Morgan the GOAT. Morgan the GOAT. I mean, they have a lead against T1. I mean, this is pretty good by them. I mean, T1 just took one bad decision, which again could have actually still been better if, like, Renata W was on Blista still, but let's see how they progress it, because right now, you know, they have 1 drag apiece, Herald's up, 3 minutes on the next drag, Rumble doesn't have TP, Ambessa does have TP, question mark? Yeah, she does. So the Herald fight is, like, something they want to stall on. They don't really want to, like, go straight into it unless Rumble can just, like, push and shift up, which is, like, what he's doing now. But these guys get beat them to it. So this is like, for sure, this is like the ideal situation for T1. Like, for how this looks, Mbessa should be TP now. Actually, Mbessa is so slow to TP into this. If she... The second Poppy's here, if Mbessa starts TP... Oh, but he doesn't have R. That's the only problem. There's no Mbessa R, so it's like his reach is not going to be as good as it should be. Oh, we'll see how it plays out. Oh, that looks spicy by Vi. Shit. Oh, the Rumble R missed. Well played, actually. And people have been looking for him to return to his MVP. I think this play... I think if they go on the Poppy, this might be okay. Maybe. But, like, this Taliyah pick is super ambitious. Like, the second I'm looking at it, it's like, nobody on your team is here to hit him. Like, literally the Kalista. Like, the Kalista is walking, like, the far path. Like, the safe way. Like, the super safe way. Actually, I don't know why she's walking that path. Like, she probably could contest the other way. Well, she probably should be waiting. Honestly, if she's playing this, she should be waiting around here. Like, obviously behind the wall where she can't be seen. And once he enters the zone, then she walks up. Then she could pull Keria, and they're going all in, right? If Renata can pop out of Kalista R and smack Taliyah, and then like do Renata R going this way, like you're doing like the Renata R like this way, I think this can work by T1. And like Mbessa like insta TPs, right? To like just like in case. I think that works. But the way they play it is just terrible by T1. So like they did 2 misexecuted fights for TL. I do think contesting the zone is a little spooky still. Like I don't know if I would be like that confident when having like 2 players without flash in river, and these guys just shove top. So like Taliyah should go top in theory. Like I know why they're going through mid. Like Taliyah should go top and deal with this wave and just slow play it. Like they should slow play it, but they don't. They accelerate it through mid, which gives that opportunity. And yeah, but like this is like the most interesting thing when it comes to League in a way, is just trying to break down like, is what this team did actually smart or good? And obviously like the way it goes is like T1 like dies, but like could it actually be good if they played it differently? And the answer is like, yeah, like if they played this differently, this could be good. So like, because you don't want to say, I think the most important thing like when you like watch games is you don't want to tell like your team or tell players per se that like, oh, this was stupid that you did this, because it went like, because we like obviously lost the play, right? You just have to like frame it as, this was actually kind of smart because you guys know you have number advantage, and like we have like the abilities to kind of CC layer them and have a rare chance to get a pick and turn the game around. We just have to play it better, you know, that's all. And so that way they keep the play in mind, so it's not just gone. They're not just gonna be like, okay, actually next time we should just shove top and then just sit in top, make them come into top, so they like push us out, but then we get mid because our dual lane sits there. Like, you know, like you don't want them to try to think of another way that might be slower or less ideal. Owner's getting kind of owned, actually. T1, TL is like actually blasting T1 now.
Another charge coming into the mid lane. JJ immediately going to retreat. Knock to the wall from Jose Dioto. They have to be careful not to get picked off. TP coming in mid lane as well.
It's like I'm watching Owner, and so like I don't even know what Owner's doing here. I mean, Owner's like walking up. He gets, I think the second you see Mbessa get wall bang like this, you're not going for this play anymore on the other side. But yeah, I mean, Owner just kept going because he's kind of like a psychopath. And now suddenly Dorn is stuck. Now they need to recover top. Someone needs to go bot to get the farm. And just keep, you know, growing your lead. Oh, and then these guys just try to randomly 2v... How do they lose this game? Because the T1's bot lane trying to do that is just, it's obviously a desperate play, because they're trying to assume that like people are like going back to lanes and they're not going to do anything. So maybe you could get a quick pick and turn the game around. It doesn't happen, so you're going to get the drag. And now you just have to be super careful about whatever T1's going to do in terms of like overloads. So Rumble's going to get a shove. He's going to start shifting. He shouldn't shift all the way. He definitely should play onto bot one more time. He takes the grab while waiting. TL's Baron is pretty poor, so they have to go for a pick. But again, they're so far ahead that, yeah, like, we need to get vision on top. The Rumble took the crab, and it's because this guy's holding the wave on bot and Bessa, they're deciding to just lean into top now with the overload, which is not bad. So this is good by them. They got vision one timer. Then Bessa's now shoving out bot, so they want to like go back and answer, right?
Yeah, I mean, they've got the gold lead, but they also have some really good counters into the T1 champions. Poppy and Talia make it very difficult to play Ambessa, to play Kalista.
So my first thought process is because they established the vision on top, it would actually not be bad by TL to just kind of walk through bot with Rumble in a way. And just, again, slow play things a little bit. Is that really good? I don't know, like, they need to get things, like I said, they need to get things going. It's just...
That's kind of more up away. Does number one, you know, where they're very nervous to be. If it was genius, if it was kind of what our coach cams were also, where they're very nervous to be excited. Genius, if it was flare or if it was a big old oopsie. I mean, that's what nervous.
But Talia should wall over.
That's kind of what our coach cams.
I guess she's not sure if like someone's like hiding behind him. That's the only thing they're worried about, I guess. I don't know if like the vibe.
There you go.
The vibe just showed now. Ah, they should. They should. The Nala shouldn't even go back mid. Once she shows... Now, the Nautilus should be sitting in fog. Not show on mid, sitting in fog. And he should be waiting to see what to do. Because when the Rise goes for this, the Nautilus should be on the move. Nautilus should be moving. Talia should just R on Rise and just say, screw it, let's fight. Like, let's just see what happens, let's fight. Don't get me wrong, the one thing they're probably a little worried on is like maybe the Ambessa TP, but like honestly shouldn't matter at all. Like Ambessa's like super weak right now. Not like super weak, but she's definitely weak. And so they don't have the confidence that Talia are on top of him, which is bad. Nautilus is slow to move to go onto Faker, which is also bad. So Faker just cheated a fat wave that now Talia has to walk all the way back, and Rise can get a base and even match this if he wants to still. So that's gonna take a while. The Rumble doesn't want to play on bot side because like the Vi like clearly went into there. So at this point, like once the Poppy finishes red, or even like not even finishes red, like the Rumble doesn't have to touch the crab, by the way. Like the Rumble could just shift up now. It's pretty aligned though. But like the like I don't like the Senate, by the way. I don't like the Senate going for the red either right now. Like fuck the red, bro. Like I want to see the boys all in here already. And then they can catch this high. They can catch this high. And then they can just feint the Baron. And honestly, like they'll probably have someone base. Someone like maybe like Talia even. To go bot and get the wave. And then just keep playing that. And you can choke them out. Right? I mean like. Because you want to establish the vision as fast as you can on top side. And then start playing for their camps. If you can't play for Baron. Play into their camps, their jungle. And create situations. But if you notice how this went, like one, it took them a bit to do this. Like technically right now, what should have happened is see this wave here. This wave should have been caught, and this wave should be caught here, and they should already have vision on top. That is where they need to be currently in this play. They're not. So they're way behind on this play. And now, because they're way behind, they can't respond to bot as fast, so that kind of sucks. And then the Talia, what is she gonna do? She's just like wasting a billion times taking her base. You should probably be on top side sooner than this to catch it sooner, so then they can play further ahead. The Rise cheats another wave. There's no way. There's no way that happens. There's no way that Faker cheats a wave this high 2 times in a row over you. So this, again, this is highlighting how TL is not good enough to like push leads when they get them against a good team, because this should never be allowed. Like twice in a row, that should never be allowed. And now they're struggling. Look, like their vision's gone on. Holy fuck! Oh god, I'm actually getting so frustrated now. I'm actually getting so frustrated watching TL, because it's like they're getting outplayed so hard. This is despite having a fat lead, a 9-2 Talia, 22 stacks Medjai's. Look at this shit. So they know they lost all their vision on top side. That's established. The mid-wave is already gone. When the mid-wave is already gone, atypically, that means they can move and do a play elsewhere. Very unlikely they're going to make a play on mid, because if you stack there, they lose, right? So you need to be kind of thinking, where can they go? Where can they go? Can they go top? Can they go mid? Like, whatever, right? Talia just does this, and like, you would think she's safe, but you have no... There's actually a pocket here. And I don't even blame Quid necessarily for this play, because it's like, would you really expect this? No. Probably not. But you have to. You have to, like, think outside the box on, like, how are these guys going to try to get back into the game? And there's no way they're going to flash play on mid. There's just no way they're going to do that. And you also have the mid turret already. Like, Senna could easily just solo catch mid, and that would be fine. They need to find a way to get Talia to be able to shove out top safely, which means you usually require numbers. But the T1 makes this play first, and they get the fat shutdown. And it goes to Rise. Oh my god, and it goes to Rise. That's just diabolical. That's diabolical that it went to Rise. Oh no. It's like the worst situation that could happen. So again, they're overloading bot. TL is going through mid, but here's the catch. They know that TL can never just do Baron. They're with Senna. Like, they don't have Baron damage. So it's always a feint. It's always a play to turn, right? On TL side. Here we go. So here's the turn. Hold on. So TL finally decides to say, screw it, let's just pull it. The key is that Jose needs the ulti like the Mbessa are, or like the Vi are when they like activate it, right? So right now they kind of know that Faker and Owner are off on the left, so they want to initiate on the right. That's what they're thinking. We have a 5v3. They have two like kind of late. That's what they're thinking. So he goes in. I will say Quid's positioning is like not the easiest, but I think once he enters this way, like Rumble R. He needs a Rumble R this way, or maybe like this way. So any of these work, right? Like this or like this. So, something like this. So he's not ulting them. So he's buying... Morgan's doing literally nothing. And Bessa ends up just sending it onto Yeon. And Quid has to flash away from the Renata R, which I guess makes sense. I mean, the only problem is, like, should he flash over the wall? Probably could have, to be honest. Yeah, maybe he should. I don't know. Like, as I'm looking at this, if he flashes this way, he is stuck against the Vi. But he does have Zonias as well, so he should have more confidence to be able to play in this pocket and do damage, right? Like DBS here. He should be here. So that's probably an issue on his part, because, like, in the end, he still gets hit by this, by the way. So, like, yeah, he kind of fucked that up. He just lost his damage. So now the Mbessa is trying to soak everything. clearly she's dead as fuck. And as you like expected, like the Poppy did like ulti one of them, right? Like obviously ulting like M-Pesa is probably not ideal because it's just M-Pesa. Like so he gets the Vi, so great by Jose. Bessa's dead.
Solid start for the side of Team Liquid, but they can't afford to get those health bars chipped down. Owner now looking to come back in. The Poppy ult took him out for a moment. The Team Liquid
Well played by TL. For most of the players, well played by TL. Like they only got one pick for the Baron turn, so was it really that bad? Was it really that good? No, not exactly. I mean, they did get CDs. They didn't get like 4 flashes, so literally every carry flashes up. At the same time, they did save 3 of their flashes, so or 4 of their flashes, so I guess that's like ideal.
Be very careful with that brush.
You can see Jose
But yeah, I think if Quid just played it better, I think they actually could have gotten more out of it. It's gone. It's actually gone. Oh my god. I mean, like, they have no vision on Baron, right? The Vi is literally sitting around here. They're getting midwave shoved, and nobody's showing. No alarm bells are going off on their side. And, like, they're just too... TL literally just rolled the dice on saying, like, yeah, you won't do it. T1 won't do it. But now that T1 took it, now they can just stall. Right? Like, they have Baron. They have empowered creeps. Like, they can just stall on the map using the Baron creeps. Oh, we finally get to play on the guy who's cheating the wave? Yup. Finally. He actually dies for the first time after cheating the wave. Whew. A doozy game. That was so sad, though. Like, no, me knowing that somehow TL loses this game is so sad, just because, yeah, like, their comp really does, like, counter the shit out of, like, T1's. Like, T1 has to be pretty creative to make this game even work, and take a lot of risks that, like, TL doesn't have to. And the fact that Morgan just blasted Dorn in the 1v1 is, like, even better. Like, notice, like, they're trying to find, like, these side plays, couldn't find it. But they did get, like, Morgan's CP, so, like, for them, it's, like, just a little advantage of just, like, edging out. But the Ryze is getting stronger, which, again, that is the main issue in this game, is, like, if Ryze gets too strong, he will one-shot your very weak front line, and what do you do then? Because owner doesn't have to go in. Like, they don't actually have to go in. Oh, we're gonna get into a soul fight. And this is so funny. Look at this. So, Morgan's stuck on top side without TP, right? That sucks. So, already from a start, like, this feels great for T1. T1 leaned into bot side instead of playing through their Kalista, which they've been doing more and more often. Renata cheats the base so she can get wards. The Ryze pushes out this wave, Talia starts shifting to join the boys. But, because she showed, I think they did see her, right? Or at least they see jungle support, right? They see jungle support here. Faker decides to just cheat this wave up here, which naturally means, like, yeah, TL wants to collapse on him. And it's actually hilarious to see this because, like, Kalista's still on mid, and Bessa isn't there. Or, sorry, yeah, and Bessa's not there. So the only people who could be there, technically, are Renata and Vi. And then they would have to do an Bessa TP. Where is Senna in all this? Like, Senna at this point could just... She doesn't have to play another mid wave. I mean, she's probably sitting around mid, but the second she sees Faker, she should go. But Faker's still not even showing here, is he? Technically. Because they have no vision here. Which means it's Nautilus's fault. Actually, why did Nautilus lean topside?
Very critical here. Again, the vision set up for Dragon Soul. These two brush right here towards mid.
Wow. Oh no. That's crazy. So you know the play they made on Quid, where like they played for him here, and like this was like all of TL's vision, right? Like this was their vision, and then this was like the fog of war. like all in this one little area was like the fog of war, and like T1 made that one play. They feel like that might happen again, but of course, I highly doubt that would happen because again, this is Seoul. Like this is like quite a different like situation. But notice that Core JJ, remembering that, is getting vision on top side now versus trying to get vision on bot side to give them space to play. So that is actually a lasting effect. And so no, they got no vision on the right side. This vision gets killed. Actually, they don't even kill it. That's interesting. I think that blue is still there. Yeah, it is. If they took that blue away from TL, yeah, like of course Atilia is gonna shift. Like she doesn't really have that great of vision, right? But honestly, looking at how this went, like the Senna should feel confident to push mid on her own. And she doesn't need to catch it high or anything like that. And they should lean into bot briefly to secure this as well. If they try to go through river, like I guess it works. Like they're gonna be 4 through river, but like Rumble's not there, so they don't necessarily want to do that either.
Pretty deep here. Fine.
And so the Rise has bought a lot of space because like now like the Rise is just sitting on the side with like access to the wave because TL just doesn't have the vision yet. Because J wanted to lean in the top side to like check for Morgan. So the Rise is on the side. They have a lot of champions from different angles.
Fighting in this choke against Carrier can be dangerous against that hostile takeover.
I'm kind of confused why, like, when the Rise shows like this, like especially right here, you need to have balls to just walk on people. Like they have like the Renata has no idea that, like the Nautilus is here. Like, now she does, right? I'm trying to think if they can go here. Even like if he hooks Renata gets chained here. The Senna's gonna start walking. The Renata needs to either panic R, which like yeah, it's probably what she's good. She's probably gonna panic R. And then what's gonna happen else? Like these guys are gonna try to like quickly collapse on them, but like once your job is to go in and then go out. Like that's their job. So go in, maybe burn something, and then get out. So they missed this first opportunity because they don't have confidence to go for this. Then she's walking up. Again, you still can hook her, by the way. Like, everyone just doesn't run at her, you know? Like, you're just kind of messing with her. So they don't want to mess with her. They give all this space over. Now she's playing even further up. By the way, this is like, now this is like kind of awful because, like, if you look at the Renata angle, like, her R just covers all of it. So this looks not great by TL. Now they finally go. Great Rumble R. Shit, that is a really good Rumble R. They still lose though. But that Rumble R was really good. But the Rise just literally murdered everyone. God. Oh my god! But TL has no balls. Literally, TL had no balls to initiate on this before Rise established himself in this fight. And by the way, Nautilus does have flash. So like, if Nautilus wants to at this point, Nautilus shouldn't even hook, or like screw hooking Renata now. Just wait for the Rise to appear and hook the Rise. Because like, he goes in here, nothing. Now they're all trying to run away, which is like the in and out part, right? So they go in and out. Now they need to go back in. Great equalizer. Great play by Keria. But I think the issue is also what happens on the right side because Poppy's like so worried about this drag. Even though that is the win con. Also, what happened to the Poppy art? Where the hell's the Poppy R? Oh my god, he literally lost his Poppy R because he just started channeling it then. There was no point on channeling it then anyways. So Jose just randomly griefed. So Jose griefs, no Poppy R. Quid has R this entire time, and honestly, it's probably not good to do that. Honestly, if Quid really wants to, Quid at this point probably could just R down this way. I don't know about that, actually. I think the issue is just that they just gave so much space in this area.
Lingering. They see the ball breaker getting charged up. Maybe an angle of attack. Root on to carry a big flick back to connect as well, forcing the immediate ult out from Pays, but it's going to be Faker instantly.
But even so, like I said, the equalizer was really good. I think if Jose said fuck this, and he actually just plowed his E in here with his W, and he flashed us too, because he could flash into this, right? This looks super good. No? I mean, like, I expect everyone on here to be willing to flash and dodge whatever the hell they need to. But these guys are really screwed in this fight. But because he goes in like this, like, obviously they're all running this way. This is the guy who's inting. Unfortunately, they just start fighting hard on the right side. And, like, okay, I will say that Quid... I don't know why the hell Quid is here, by the way. Like... Like, Quid should just be walking with the boys and pumping here at this point. Or even walking here. I guess in the end of the day, if he does that, Kyria could just, like, use his R this way, too. Fuck. I mean, like, literally, if Quid can just flash this, I don't know if he can time it, but if he can just flash it, maybe this looks better, but honestly, this is, once again, a very winnable fight for TL. Like, Morgan played this well. Yeah, I mean, Morgan played this well. And even despite, like, I feel like they could have, like, messed with T1 more before Rise joined. Once the equalizer came down, that was a super winnable fight. So, because, like, they're playing the in and out, right? Like, they went in, they went out, then they were going back in with the equalizer. I don't know why the Nollis is moving towards the Renata, by the way. Like, he should also be with the boys, but... But it really sucks that for whatever the reason, why is the Talia, like, with the Senna? Why are we stacking on top of each other? Like, I literally don't know what the hell Quid is doing. And this has been, like... I don't know if there's something going on with Quid, but I feel like multiple times he's, like, making some poor decisions on his fights. I mean, they picked up two. They picked up two. I mean, T1 got the Baron, but they picked up two. Oh, this is a long review, man. This is a really long review. I'm just gonna go back to the soul fight. But they are trying to find Rise. Notice that, like, they are trying to stop this guy from doing what he's been doing this whole game. But, like, look at his items. Like, holy shit. Like, oh my god, he got that next. I mean, if you compare him to Talia, Talia's just, like, a pathetic champion. Like, Crypt Bloom, Blackfire Torch, Proto Belt, like, these are shit items. Like, okay, maybe not Blackfire. Blackfire is pretty good, right? But the other two, not great. So, like, he took the lesser of the damaging items. So, like, their damage is for sure lacking. Like, at least Rumble kind of prioritized a little bit better items. Whoa, 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 dude, what the hell are we doing? Okay, so this fight's a little bit different because this fight is starting with TL on one side and T1 on the other, right? So we missed the Senna W, whatever. We start with a Poppy R. Now, obviously, he could just Poppy R, like, the Mbessa or the Vi, but he gets the Renata, which is not bad, right? So the Renata gets knocked out. These guys are stuck in the pit right now. Right now, who is the target that is isolated and screwed? It's this guy, right? He's the one who's screwed. These guys all need a dip. So they're thinking, like, let's chase these guys down. Now, if Poppy wants to play this, technically she could E and then try to join these guys as well, but they're all retreating. Rise is already out. Pace is probably going to get out. So let's just see what everyone else does. He gets a hook. He chooses not to auto. He actually just tries to insta-R it. What is the Talia doing? What the hell is the Talia? Where's his W? So the Talia tried to W the Callista on the first go. But reality is he should just be... Okay, I actually don't mind what they were thinking. Okay? Because initially I was thinking, like, the Vi is isolated. I know it's going to leave the guys on the right side, but, like, technically the Vi is fully isolated here, right? But it is, like, too late for them to CC layer, so, like, sure. Sure. But I feel like once he pressed R here, technically Dorn and now Vi are stuck in the pit. Which is, like, what... Like, I think I said saying no when, like, Morgan flashed on top of these two on the right. But also watching Quid... Quid is just, like, getting nothing done. They just lost the game off that. Poppy has flash, by the way. Dude, they're killing Mbessa. That's who they're killing. That makes sense now. They're killing Mbessa. So look at this. One, he can wallbang Mbessa. Mbessa can get hooked and comboed pretty easily. For sure. She's the one who has the least amount of, like, defensives compared to everyone else. The Talia just... I mean, obviously, like, you know, if it is a CC combo, then you can, like, play it the way you want to play it. But if you look at this, if he hooks Doran, like, if Doran gets wallbanged and gets comboed, he's dead. These guys can't fight into the equalizer. So again, I feel like the equalizer is really good by Morgan. But he hooks the Callista, which then means, like, Doran has two options. Like, Doran's like, I'm not getting out this way, so I need to go this way. So I figured once he does this, he doesn't need to R the Callista. He could R these guys, and they can still play into these two while letting, like, Morgan, like, zone these guys if he wants to. But they don't. So they go ultra hard on these guys on the right, while also, like, not feeling like going... Like, they don't want to go on these guys, but only one person wants to go on these guys. It's really split. And the second they split themselves like this, now Senna's trying to catch up. Now Senna's like, oh god, like, this guy's, like, on top of me. And naturally, you know, what happens is, like, once Actualizer is procced by Rise, he's dead. Like, instantly dies. Nautilus, instantly dead. This guy, instantly dead by Rise. And the game's over. I assume the game's over after that. Yeah, the game's over. So, there was a lot of fights to break down in this game, because they were really close. Like, there were definitely a lot of close moments, but the reality is, it's like... The reality is that TL just doesn't know how to navigate these yet the correct way. They're bad at switching targets and figuring out what to do together. Now, I will say, Quid is like... he is not playing well enough. He's definitely not playing well enough. MVP... Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I really want to slam down Faker again, because, like, he really did have a good game again. I will say, I'm gonna put him down as, like, a secondary, but I feel like Morgan had a very good game. Like, I feel like in most of these fights, Morgan was the one who did the best, made the best decision on TL. So I'm gonna put him as, like, a secondary, because, like, I really do like how he played this game. Um, Baker took some insane risks and still came out on top. The carry also was pretty damn good for this game. I don't know. I actually don't know. I do feel like, yeah, I do feel like the mid diff is adding up. It was not Owner for sure. It was not Doran. Uh, Hayes had some issues. It probably is something like this. But yeah, I have to give props to Morgan for this game for sure. I have to give props to him. And even though Jose was like 3-0-12, I think he had some weird target selection at times, to be honest. And like I said, that one like mid jungle situation in the river where like they just didn't all in it. Like they didn't just like continue trying to test T1 more despite Rice having no mana. That was really bad. They can't let that slip. So long review for game two, but there was a lot to digest.